the heartbreak diet, folks.
Someone missed their daddy.
It's floofy. It has like this floofy layer, and I'm just like not into that.
I'm making a big deal about the dill.
It shows a lot of titty though. But I will wear it again. I love me a cleavage moment here and there. I'm starving.
To avoid being ignorant on the subject.
Lack of accountability, let's be real.
In the YouTube algorithm, the people are represented by three separate yet equally important groups: the one that creates, the one that views, and the one that just can't help but react. Under Title 17, I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the stories.
Alright, so I don't even know when remember when we ate this, but it was my phone, so I meant to show you guys this breakfast / lunch that we ordered. It's Saj, and Saj is a flatbread, very thin flatbread. Fill it with like mortadella, feta cheese, vegetables, za'atar, labna, falafel. Comes with french fries and a huge tub of mayonnaise and ketchup, and we were actually really surprised at the size of this, and we just had tons of leftovers. We could not finish this. Alright, a lot of you wondered if I still eat the diet meals, and I do. Yeah, this was actually a very delicious, satisfying meal, and the dessert I had with it this day is some kind of like a cake. It had like an orange flavor to it with coconut.
Alright babe, so let's rate the movie. What do you say?
Alright, I would say like maybe a 4 out of 10. It was like kind of boring and
Low budget.
I don't know, it was just, I didn't like it.
I just was sleeping the whole time.
You fell asleep.
3 out of 10.
But it was a nice date night with you anyway. Yeah. Same here, babe.
I guess someone's scared here.
Someone missed their daddy. Alright, this is the next morning from our date night, and we decided to have a nice breakfast together from Dip and Dip. It's a huge crepe with 2 kinds of chocolate and lots of berries. Hey, food order has arrived. I'm just going to show you what we got here in this grocery haul. So, the squash, 42 cents per. A whole kilo of potatoes is 42 cents. Kilo of Kuwaiti cucumber. This is mint and coriander. Eggplants. Per kilo of tomato, 42 cents. Kilo of onions, 42 cents. Kilo of oranges, 42 cents. And then I just got some spring onions as well. Little boxes of tomato paste. We have some Lux. This is the first time trying this body wash, but we really needed some body wash. We have some shredded mozzarella, some more pita bread, and it's been a while. I haven't had my little buddy here. I'm going to show you at the end of this video how I make mine, because I'm definitely digging into these the minute I finish this video. We have some lemons, just some Diet Pepsi for me, some Pepsi for Salah, some tissue, some berry juice. This huge pack of eggs here is 95 fils, so 42 cents. Just a little top up of some necessities. Okay, you guys, here it is. My spicy, cheesy Samyang Korean noodles with air fried broccoli. And I boiled them in a bit of water. Then I added some Kraft cheese spread, some whole milk, and I let that boil, add with the seasoning packets inside, and then I added some mozzarella cheese. Alright, I'm sorry if this grosses you out, even blurred, but I had to show you how cute her face is. She's so proud. Recently I told you guys that she sometimes would poop on the ground, but pee always in the box, and I tried some positive reinforcement methods with her, basically treat motivating her every time she goes poop in the box, and also like just being, you know, wow, making a huge deal. So every time she goes number 2 in her box, she comes to kind of cue me by doing some kind of cute thing. So I follow her, and she comes with me to the box, and she does this little twirl around, and she looks at me like, look what I did. So, all right, this is one of my favorite snacks. It's basically just steamed potatoes with broccoli. All right, guys, this is the end of the video.
Hello, hi, how are ya? So in today's video, I want to show you guys every single thing that I eat. And I'm putting off track in this title because I'm not on track. Spiraling. The last few days has been a lot better with my food intake. But this is the heartbreak diet, folks. Nothing feels important. I have multiple breakdowns throughout the day. I just kind of am going through it right now. I love watching what I ate today videos, whether it's like an on track, off track. There's a lot of like, it's like a TikTok trend. It's also here on YouTube, like everything I ate today as a plus size person, or everything I ate today as a morbidly obese person, or everything I ate today as a fat person. And this is kind of like everything I ate today on the heartbreak diet. Do a disclaimer, it's obvious I am super morbidly obese. It's obvious that I should be eating healthier. I should probably be eating less. I don't want any advice. I don't need advice. I don't need doctors. I don't need anything like that. Everything that could be possibly said to me right now is already obvious, so don't waste your breath. And I mean that in like the kindest, sincerest part of my heart.
Sure, Jan.
It's Mott's assorted fruit. I am having some chicken from a rotisserie chicken and some stuffing.
I'm craving it, so I'm gonna have it. So good.
I'm starving.
While I was eating, I ordered a drink from Chick-fil-A.
I got a Diet Coke. Ugh. Caffeine is like my coffee for someone else, like who drinks coffee for that like energy. I feel like that's what I do with this damn Diet Coke. And I always get extra ice. I hate when drinks don't have enough ice. Like, I also got one more thing from Chick-fil-A. I got a cookie. It's like chocolate chip, but it's like they make it out of oats. All right, today's video, I still want it to be like vlog form. I definitely need to talk about this because this is very important to me, because I'm like, what is happening, ma'am? So if you guys remember this clip, which I'm gonna show right here from like a couple vlogs ago.
Do y'all ever just?
So that is like a lyric from Colleen's apology, or lack thereof, let's be real. And when I filmed that clip, I had just got done watching H3, who had a whole freaking band come and do a cover of Colleen's wannabe apology, more so like a gaslighting song, let's be real, a manipulation song, let's be real, lack of accountability, let's be real. People are just like making it their own. Even Zach from the H3 podcast did it in like a rock style. And I'm like, that is so weird and random. So by me watching that, I got an earworm where you just have like a part in a song just like constantly and repeatedly stuck in your head and you cannot stop hearing it. And so since I just went down the rabbit hole of like seeing people do the cover of that pathetic freaking song, I could not stop singing. Like, how could you not stand by SA victims? And I'm like, ma'am, I am an SA victim and I am standing by them. I just had an earworm because I kept hearing the song, because it's literally everywhere right now. I do not support Colleen. I don't support anything about her. What she has done is a I just really had to make that clear, because if people think that me putting that clip means that I'm supporting her in any way, that means anyone who's ever done a cover or mentioned that song or anything, that means that they support Colleen. And I can tell you right now, I don't think anyone supports her. I think that people just think her song is pathetic. So with all that ice, I mean, a lot of it has melted. I like to be able to take one of my Diet Pepsis and then pour it in here. There we go, folks. First box is boxed. Chicken cilantro mini wonton. 4 pieces is 50 calories. Oh, sauce moment. So first thing I'm gonna do is some soy sauce, some sriracha. So I'm gonna add the tiniest bit of raw honey. I mean, also gonna add some sesame seeds, fellas, in here, and then mix it all around. All right, so I mix them and now they're all sauced up.
Wow, that's good.
Okay guys, so got some McDonald's. Is one of their medium blue raspberry like slushies, ices. I got 2 cheeseburgers and that's literally it. The only thing I want is cheese and onion. So what I do is, don't come for me, okay? I take off one of the breads, throw it away, and you like that.
It's so good.
All right, you guys, we're in the closet, so that means it is time for a closet clean out. It's floofy. It has like this floofy layer, and I'm just like not into that. It shows a lot of titty though, but I will wear it again. I love me a cleavage moment here and there. So I'm gonna be keeping it because it's like I am getting rid of so many clothes and it just makes me really sad. I wasn't sure if I was gonna eat anything else for the rest of the night, which I'm not. I'm probably just gonna have like a Diet Pepsi, caffeine free. I usually have. You gotta do what you gotta do. But I don't feel like crying right now because I already did that. So.
Hey guys, hey, how are you? Well, today I have a meal from my kitchen. So I'll explain in a minute, but first to drink I have some Diet Pepsi. And I have a salad here from my diet kit. I have this soup here. I made the soup myself. Homemade butternut squash soup. Alright, so the squash are finished. I put them in the oven for maybe an hour and 10 minutes on 425 degrees. Okay, now I'm sauteing some red onion, green onion, spring onion, and some garlic in some olive oil. I added about 4 to 5 cups of water and some chicken stock, 2 cubes. Now, of course, there's some steps missing. I basically just added the squash after that was already cooked, and then I just blended everything, and I love this soup. Remember I had the pumpkin parmesan soup from that one meal weeks ago? So this is, I love it. Okay, so I have to eat this because it will go bad. This breakfast croissant, and from the diet meal kit, I think it has like chicken salad on it. And then I just have this like pasta. It's like macaroni and spaghetti with olives, in Arabic olive is zaytun, and some chicken sausage and some chicken and some, it smells really good. Tomato sauce, I put parm on it. And this is looks like a mini saffron cake. I can smell rose water in it. So again, I don't always feel like eating out, honestly, especially lately, as I'm getting more into the intuitive eating. I see a lot of people joking about that. She intuitively felt like eating half a pizza. Okay, I had 3 slices. If you Google, that's the norm for people to eat. And yeah, I intuitively want a pizza. Exactly. That's exactly how it works. I could have easily binged. Okay, me binging, that's the difference right there. A binge would be me eating the whole pizza and then more. But I had 3 slices and stopped when I was full. So actually, yes, that was accurate.
We know how much you guys love it. Eating a salad with us and just shaking a salad.
The idea is to learn how to eat pizza normally, not avoiding it entirely.
There's dill. I'm making a big deal about the dill. That's very good. The croissant is good.
I didn't put a mountain of parm.
So yeah, sometimes I'll order out, sometimes I won't, but I'm going to have dinner with you guys. And I wanted to talk a bit about the policies of eating disorder policy of YouTube. So if you look it up, which I have, to avoid being ignorant on the subject, I think it's more tailored to, because they have clauses that specifically talk about glorifying it, like not eating, body shaming weight in regards to eating disorders and things like that. The wording was interesting, but there's nothing in there about binge eating. They don't specifically name eating disorders, but at the same time, they do mention that they want to encourage people to continue to share their stories. So me talking about my eating disorder and showing my struggles and how I'm choosing to eat in recovery is all considered sharing my story. I'm not sitting here saying, hey guys, come binge with me. I'm also not eating a dangerous amount of food, which in that case, compared to most mukbangers, I mean, they would have to get rid of all mukbangers, thin or fat. But even competitive eaters, that's not binge eating. Binge eating is a psychological disorder. It's not just how much. People who overeat don't necessarily have binge eating disorder. That's where it gets into the semantics and key points here. Maybe you think a meal is for 800 people, but it's not, okay? Like my video where I was eating a salad and a side of sweet potato fries, someone was like, oh nice, you're glorifying a binge eating disorder by eating for a family of 8. Like if you're feeding your family a few side fries and you're splitting a single salad, like somebody should call the freaking protective services on you for underfeeding your family, because that's, I'm not saying go do that because some people will get that idea. Don't do it, but I'm just using that as an example. That's like, I mean, come on. That's not family food. That's like individual. Give me a break. So I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but I have a right to talk about my journey on my channel. I also have a right to eat what I want and eat on camera, because the very thing I'm trying to avoid is this negative attitude towards food as an overweight person. That shame of, what are you eating on camera for? You're eating way too much. That perpetuates eating disorders. So, yeah. Say what you want. It's been working for me. You know, I'm not trying to be sassy. I'm just trying to be informative. Like, so good. Wow. So what are you guys having for dinner? And it was so easy because you want a trick? If you're making soup with squash, poke a few holes in it, put it on some aluminum paper or baking sheet, put it in the oven for like an hour and 10 minutes until tender on 425. You don't have to peel it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to cut it, because I know how hard it is to cut butternut squash, especially if you don't have a good knife like I don't. So I should get a knife set, but honestly, those are things that I just don't really care about. Like if I can make do somehow, then I will with what I have, you know.
We're pretty much just using the cutlery. Someone had a pretty good kitchen setup, you know, for the size of his old place. His bachelor pad. I liked it there. It was cozy. Alright. So that's the policy. You can read it yourself. I can put a link to it if I remember. But on YouTube with the eating disorder. And I honestly think they were partly forced to add a clause like that because of all the complaints and petitions they were getting about Eugenia Cooney. And a lot of pro-Anna sites and stuff like that. She's more influential to young people because, let's face it, I don't have many young people watching me. Maybe childish adults, but not young young people. And I'll never
glorify a binge.
Like I said, you can think that you've seen a binge on my channel. You haven't. Not once. I've overeaten, but so does anyone who does a mukbang. And it's also relative to how much the person ate for the rest of the day, which YouTube has no idea. So who are they to say, we're going to demonetize your channel unless you eat 1,500 calories in your channel? You know what I mean? They can't do that. But if you're under eating and like, I hate my body, I want to starve myself, that kind of thing, I love my body. I love my body because God made me. I know I don't want to harm it with food, but again, my relationship with food has been disordered for many years. I don't know why people like to put my behavior under a microscope and label it as good Muslim or not. Like, whether you're Muslim or not, if you're a human being, you should try to act nice. Just because you're not Muslim doesn't give you a pass to be an ass, you know? Like, these are rules that it's between me and God. Like, my sins are not for you to pick apart, you know? Like, a lot of people who judge me are Christian. Like, you have the same rules, almost, you know? Just because I'm Muslim and I believe in Allah doesn't mean I'm not human. And I don't make mistakes, and I don't have issues, and, you know?
I always find that weird. You know? I like the salads. They're growing on me.
Okay, I don't know. I think this is saffron cake, but I smell cardamom and rose water, which are very popular ingredients. Oh, I'm actually feeling like I'm going to be stuffed after this. I'm going to be satisfied. But it's nice and moist. Let's try it.
I love Arabic desserts. Mahalabia. Hawal Hazjuban. Basbousa. Kunafa. Rose Haliba.
What else? There's so many. Wow, that was a filling meal. Oh, maybe because I ate breakfast and lunch in one. Well, that will keep me satisfied for a while. So yeah, I just didn't feel like ordering. We have a lot of food here, so especially after my grocery haul. I made the soup. I didn't think. Usually, I let fruits and vegetables go just waste, you know, because I don't cook them in time. And
LMU, you people are so sad it makes me laugh at this point. I know you are all hoping for a marriage. Or a big juicy divorce, aren't ya? Well, losers, I have some very unfortunate news for you, lol. Please leave that poor married Muslim woman alone. You really think that harassing her is going to affect me in any way? It only shows how desperate and obsessed my haters are. I saw you all flock into her chat like cockroaches and vultures to harass this poor woman. You think I don't know about her? So why is someone from the internet part of a channel growing support group? She literally mods everyone. Heck, she even modded Imperfect Hamster's miserable, lonely, unfulfilled ass. Look at the screenshot. She modded the other dude in there also. He supported men as well and they in turn subbed to him. Nothing more than formal interaction, shickos. I saw every word he wrote. He doesn't hide things from me. Her husband was right there when Salah was trying to help them with their channel. This was also all public. So no, my husband doesn't chat with women in private, but this was a married woman from a support group he helped a couple of times while her husband was right there, lol. Also, the kisses emoji was him copying and pasting a title from another channel, I think even maybe Sawaz. As you can see, she uses hearts and lips emojis in a lot of her titles. Go check. So that's the desperate tea. Please touch grass, it's honestly sad at this point. Stay mad, losers, and keep waiting forever because Salah and I are together 24/7. So for loser dumbass reaction channels, looking at you Milli Vanilli, to say he's gone all hours of the night is lies. How the FCK do you know? So the community of shit is just making things up now? Mamau. Pathetic. If you think I would let my husband leave in the night, you are on crack. Anyway, circle jerk over this Twitter, freaks. You are a sad bunch of humans, really. Stay mad, babies, kissing face. I know it burns your asses that I'm in a loving marriage and not miserable and obsessed over someone's life like you are, but hey, I'll just pity you all at this point. Oh. Also, something which version of Milli Vanilli is wrong about is that the woman lives in Kuwait. Many buildings look like that in the Middle East, uncultured morons. You see him interacting with anyone, even another married woman, and assume he has another wife. Lamau. He loves me. Get over it, stop trying to mess with our lives. You are just mad I don't have to invent a man like French fried goblin does. You are mad that in all my mess I am still special enough to always, besides one loser, find loving good partners. Well, stay mad and stay out of my relationship. Hey Boozin, are you projecting and trying to find any hint that I am being cheated on because you were cheated on with Gorlick, loser? He cheated on you with Jessica Messica Lamau. And it's disgusting that you are a bonus daughter to him. Just ew. Shut it and stay out of our relationship, weirdo.